Alright, to begin with, let's adjust our BPM to 100. I'll be using the No Pure from Contacts to craft our melody. Obviously, we need to work in a scale. We'll be doing the C sharp major. You can always change the key. Alright, to make the highlighted scale more visible, you can add a sampler channel. Click on the stamp icon and on the melody scale category, select the major. We then select our root note, that's C sharp, and all the notes of the C sharp major scale is selected as well. So basically, I'm just creating a ghost note of the C sharp major scale. You know, you can never go wrong when you are making melody that falls within this note. You can hit Alt plus V to activate the ghost channel if yours doesn't show. For the chord progression, select the 6, 3, 4, 1 notes of the scale. Turn them into chords by skipping each scale note twice. Skip and skip. Duplicate the bass notes for depth. From here, we can revoice the chord by moving the third, that's the middle note, up an octave. Now we can think of inversions, which is basically rearranging of chord notes. Because we have the note F here, I'll move this F downwards to glue the progression together. By the way, use your ears to guide you. Move the notes around until it sounds right to you. Select, do Ctrl plus B to paste it. We just humanize it by doing Alt plus R to randomize the velocity. Alt plus S to strum note. And we can scale the level down for the chords to hit a lot more softer. Now layer it with this road preset from Keyscape. One thing not to do when layering chord is just copy and paste. You can always revoice it on the two instruments for it to blend well and give it rich harmonics. Let me quickly send them to the mixer track for processing. We just add some reverb on the piano. And we can bring the tone out with our Vox. From here, we can layer it with a pad. I want the pad to begin on the 5th bar. Maybe add this to place more emphasis on the offbeat. Add some reverb for space. And now we can fill the low end with bass. Just copy the root note of the chord progression and then we paste it on the bass channel. Alright, we can split what we have created by channel and make it more interesting by filling it up with textures. This texture will be very low as I want it to be felt than heard. Now we can add a vocal sample. Stretch it to be synced to the tempo. The key of the sample is in G sharp, yeah? So from G sharp, you just move 5 steps upwards to get to C sharp. So we pitch it plus 500 cents. And if we were to move downwards, it has to be minus 800 cents to get to C sharp. Alright, with the vocal sample, you may want it to be less prominent in the mix. So we just grab an EQ and cut the low and high frequencies. Add some reverb for space. We can add another vocal sample, some reverb. From here, we can end everything with rises and drum fills. I like to layer the drum fill with a crash. so these 8 bars will be our intro. Now let's go ahead and craft the verse. Alright, usually Afrobeat verse ranges from 8 to 16 bars long. Let's take this bass out, start with a shaker loop, and we can begin to add our drums. Ctrl+B to paste it, and then the kick comes in. Adding more percussions to make the drums a lot more fuller. This conga style, it kind of reminds me of Davido's 4 Money follow you, Tong Tong Banana. Alright, let's add this accent to complement it. And riser to lead to the next half of the verse. We can then bring all this back in. We can then add this percussion loop. Now let's add more melody to build up energy that leads to the chorus. I'll be using the jazz guitar finger A preset from Omah. We'll be using same root note. We turn them into chords. You know, guitar chords vary slightly from piano chords, so we can't leave our chords like this. We just raise the third up an octave and then duplicate the root note up an octave too, as this replicates how the guitar chords are structured. We do Alt+S to strum the notes. This sounds a lot more cooler. Now we can add the bass from Harmless. It's a stock plugin. And we make this simple pattern. Chill and calm, it gives this relaxed vibe. That's what we are going for, that soulful feel. Alright, we need a form of transition to get to the chorus, so let's add another drum fill. You can hear that a lot is happening, so what I'll do here is that I'll just cut the drums out. So something like this sounds a lot more smooth. From here we can move to the chorus. I'll add another vocal sample. The chorus of every song is full here. It has more melody and very energetic. We can add this mallet pattern. We use same chord progression, do Alt+D to shorten the notes. And we can add some passing notes for smooth transitions. From here we can add some part from Analog Lab 5 and we create this simple pattern. Alright, on the next half, I'd like to add a lead melody, something subtle yet catchy enough. So something simple like this is good. And finally, I want to change the bass groove with a bass guitar from Trillion. And we can make this simple pattern. And then I'll add this riser to lead to the second verse. We can copy same pattern as the first verse and make little changes to it. And we can bring back the chorus. Before the chorus, I would like to add another drum fill. The second half takes the same structure of the first, but with different drum fills, the arrangement don't become repetitive. So every song need to end, right? Let's do an outro. Maybe we begin the way we ended, the same vocal sample. This sounds clean to me. I'll just leave the entire beat to play so that you have a listen. With that said, like always, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.